Hi, I'm Coach Michael J. Lavery, the founder of Whole Brain Power, and today I'm working with one of my all-star students, Diego. Diego will be answering a few questions about how the Whole Brain Power program has changed his life, both academically and athletically. So Diego, how long have you been doing my program?
I've been practicing Whole Brain Power for 468 days.
So when you first met me, you were a little bit skeptical, is that correct?
I was rather skeptical.
And then you started practicing some of the methodologies that I recommended, and things started to change. Can you tell us about some of those changes?
At first, I found the tenets of the program very difficult. Writing with the opposite hand was an extreme challenge for me. However, after 3 weeks of practice, I became fairly proficient, and in 3 months' time, I was writing pages at a time with my left hand. Since then, my attention span has increased dramatically. Whole Brain Power, for me, has done something very interesting. It's expanded my attention span. Before, I could hardly sit through a 2-hour lecture in class. Now, because I can practice with my left hand in mirror image penmanship for over 2 hours, I can now sit through that 2-hour lecture with no problem at all, recalling almost everything I'd heard. My grade point average went from a 2.1 to a 4.0, all thanks to the Whole Brain Power methodologies. I've become a more confident person, and I'm now helping my brother also become ambidextrous through Whole Brain Power.
Now we're speaking with Andres, and he's going to give us a testimonial as to how Whole Brain Power has now changed his life. Andres, will you explain how your brother got you involved in Whole Brain Power?
Well, just as my brother was with Coach Lavery, a bit skeptical, I was also skeptical, until I started noticing the changes in my brother, especially his mood. So I decided to take up these interesting exercises, which I thought were rather impressive to begin with. I took them up, and I started noticing changes, especially in the amount of energy I had in the day, and in my muscle density, especially when I started doing the hammer drills to an even further extent. My mind was working a lot faster on the pitch as well. I would have an extreme advantage over some other players who were trying to think as fast as I was. So what I'm going to be demonstrating is juggling these 5-pound steel balls while reciting the first 30 powers of 2. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096, 8192, 16,384, 32,768, 65,536, 131,072, 262,144, 524,288, 1,048,576, 2,097,152, 4,194,304, 8,388,608, 60,777,216, 33,554,432, 67,108,864, 134,217,728, 268,435,456, 536,870,912, 1,073,741,824.
Please now demonstrate your ability to juggle 4 balls while you're reciting the capitals and states.
Absolutely. So I'm going to be juggling these 4 balls while reciting the states and capitals in alphabetical order. So Alabama, Montgomery, Alaska, Juneau, Arizona, Phoenix, Arkansas, Little Rock, California, Sacramento, Colorado, Denver, Connecticut, Hartford, Delaware, Dover, Florida, Tallahassee, Georgia, Atlanta, Hawaii, Honolulu, Idaho, Boise, Illinois, Springfield, Indiana, Indianapolis, Idaho, Des Moines, or Iowa, Des Moines.
So you can stop there. So tell us what's going on in your brain while you're doing these exercises of juggling 4 balls and the memory.
It's a huge multitasking exercise, and that's why you could see the difficulty and the struggle I had with it. Juggling 4 balls is very stressful for my mind to keep up with every single ball, and then also at the same time trying to recall the capitals and states in alphabetical order. It's a huge exercise. I started practicing Whole Brain Power. I definitely noticed a new density to my muscles, a lot stronger and thicker.
So here's a gentleman that's primarily working Whole Brain Power methodologies of the juggling, the penmanship, the memory exercises, and seeing a growth in his muscles as though he was on steroids. This is steroidogenesis at work here.
When I was at the Real Salt Lake Academy in Arizona, we had a tutor who took interest in my interesting exercises that I was doing in the classroom. And she decided to read up on the topic and bought a few of the books for herself and her students at the school. Also, some of my fellow players at the academy took an interest to some of my exercises and saw the changes in myself and also got into the program.